When I was in the marketing department, I was leading the first few launches for BioMarin. BioMarin had never launched a drug before on their own. Now we were going to go ahead and execute this. These launches were in rare diseases. So diseases that generally affected 15,000 people in the US, sometimes 1,000 people in the US. And so they were very different than anything else that I had experienced. It was entrepreneurship, innovation, pioneering, coming up with new ideas. And in a way, it was a really good job for me. It was a little bit of like, well, we could look at big pharma and see what they're doing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we need to do it. We need to think critically and analyze what is the situation and then decide to create this playbook for this rare disease company. Now there are a lot of rare disease manufacturers, but at that point, there were really like 5 or 6 companies operating in the rare disease market. Like the drugs that BioMarin was working on, there is no treatment. And we're going from no treatment to a treatment. And the other thing that was really important in that job is we were very close to the patients. At Johnson & Johnson, we would see patients, but generally they would come to this national sales meeting and they would be fully prepped and they would do a speech at the national sales meeting telling us how important Remicade was to them. This is not how we saw them. At BioMarin, they came every time we had a get together for employees and they were part of the family. I am still friends on Facebook with some of our patients, the parents of the patients. I was invited to the high school graduation of a patient who thought she wasn't going to live to reach her high school graduation. And due to the fact that she has been on BioMarin's drug Naglazyme, she is still alive. She's about 36 years old right now. So this is like what we were doing at BioMarin was so meaningful. And every day you could wake up and see the value that we were delivering to people's lives, like literally extending the lives of these very sick patients with rare genetic diseases.